Hello friends, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I thought I would share my awesome Amazon finds with you. I know with quarantine, many of us were forced to shop online, and I think many people overdid it or overindulged in the Amazon shopping. But it's amazing to me what you can find on Amazon. And some of these products that I'll share with you are things that I have ordered over the years that I continue to order. And some things are, I was just cruising around trying to find things, or you can type in anything and it'll pull up. And then of course read the reviews and go from there. A lot of them just fell into my lap, so I had to try them, okay? All right, so we're gonna get started. I figured I would do the things you see me talk about all the time, but I do have a lot of new subscribers. So I wanted to share some of the things that I really buy all the time. And welcome to all my new subscribers. Love having you here. I have the best. I know everybody says that, but my people, I love them. Okay, so if you watch my smoothie videos, you know that I use the Primal Kitchen protein powders. This is the whey protein powder drink. They do have a coconut powder drink that doesn't have the whey in it. But I use the vanilla and the chocolate, vanilla being my most favorite. And the reason why I buy it from Amazon is because at Whole Foods, you get half the amount for almost the same amount of money. On Amazon, I'm getting this big tub, double the amount for almost the same price. So that's why I always buy it on Amazon. And unfortunately, I've been doing a lot of smoothie videos and talking about the vanilla. It is sold out right now, so we just have to wait for it to come back in stock. But they do have the chocolate. My preference is the vanilla, but I'm a vanilla ice cream girl over a chocolate girl. All right, so I just wanted to share the reason why I always buy that from Amazon. Another thing I get on Amazon are a lot of my supplement powders. And I like adding these for the antioxidant value, for the flavor they add. So I continue to order powders online, and I have gone through many different brands. And this brand here is the one that I ended up really liking and buy a lot of my powders from now. And that is the Micro Ingredients Superfood brand. Really, really like this brand. This is my dragon fruit powder. All of these are antioxidants. They add flavor, they add beautiful color. But this one here is dragon fruit powder, vegan, non-GMO, and gluten-free. Most of my powders are. Tart cherry juice I've been taking for a very long time. It helps me to sleep, and I think it also helps me, with my restless leg syndrome. So I go through packs and packs of this, and all you need is a teaspoon. If you would like a little bit more, you can use a tablespoon. But I just put a teaspoon in my smoothies. If I'm making a cherry smoothie, this just enhances the flavor a little bit more, but it also adds it has a melatonin, which is natural in tart cherries, must be tart cherries. But it really does just relax you. It really does. I mean, it's not gonna make you fall asleep while you're driving or anything like that. But I do think it also helps with my restless leg syndrome. So I will continue to take that. And then because, we've been going through crazy times right now with the coronavirus. And fall comes and the flu comes back. So I thought, I'm gonna start pumping up the immune system. I eat very healthy as it is, but never hurts to be a little, put a little extra into it. But the best way to take care of yourself is to eat right and exercise, not just count on powders. These are just to supplement my diet. But the elderberry juice powder, I decided to buy this, and then I have a beautiful tea by Tazo that I use in my smoothies. So when I'm using the elderberry tea, I go ahead and use a scoop of this, and it really, really is nice, and it really helps to boost the immune system. For my reflux, I have been taking for years the black raspberry powder. I only get Berry Health brand. It must be black raspberry, and you can get this on Amazon all the time. Sometimes these things come and go. This has been there for years, love it. And this is just another brand that I thought I would give a try. This is the Terra Soul brand, and this is their Pitaya Powder, which is the dragon fruit. So absolutely love that. Another thing is hibiscus tea. Now I make Louis hibiscus tea every day. He takes a thermos of it, ice cold, to the golf course with him, and that's what he drinks when he's on the golf course. Now hibiscus tea is said to help lower blood pressure and cholesterol. It's also, you can use this You can boil it on the stove in a pan and your house will smell like hibiscus flowers. But this brand here is really, really nice. It's the Kate Naturals Organic Hibiscus Flowers, gluten-free, non-GMO, USDA organic, and you can use it for infusions, aromatherapy, baking, and cooking. Now, I just use it to make tea. And how do I make that? I make it either in a mason jar and I set it outside in the sun, so then I get a sun tea. But when I want to make a quick one, I have my little tea. This is from Tivana, and I just put a tablespoon of the hibiscus leaves in here. Let me show you these beautiful leaves. And they smell wonderful. And it does have, there's a little bitterness to the tea, but not offensive. But the tea looks like that, and the aroma is unbelievable. And the color you get is a saturated blood red. It is beautiful. And I just take a scoop of it, and then I'll boil the water and put it in here, and I let it sit. And then all you have to do is set it on your cup, and out here the tea comes. You just set it on the cup, and this lifts up, and your tea strains out, and you don't get any tea flakes in there. But this really, really is great. It says reduces anxious feelings, promotes peaceful sleep, improves digestion, and helps to ease tension. So really good. But if you go online and you put in blood pressure and cholesterol, you'll see that hibiscus tea has been used for many, many years. I believe it originates from Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Wonderful, wonderful. Makes a great hot tea, great iced tea, but I use it in smoothies. Absolutely love it. Another find on Amazon. I have a hard time drinking wine because the sulfites really bother me, and they give me like anxiety rushes. Every time I drink a glass of red wine, I get anxiety rushes and I feel like my heart is racing. Well, I was researching why that was happening and associated it with wine. So I bought these. They're the Pure Wine to Your Health, and all they are, I have a smaller box open, but I love them so much, I buy a big box because I also offer them to guests that come over and say, I love wine, but it just doesn't love me. All it is, it looks like a little wand, and you put it in your wine glass and leave it in there, and then you can remove it, but it removes all the sulfites and one other thing. What was the other thing it did? It says alleviates headaches, congestion, and skin flush. And it's a patented Phoenix technology. It's called the Wand Wine Filter. Absolutely worth every penny if you enjoy drinking red wine. I'm not much of a drinker at all, but when we have company or you go to someone's home, I don't mind telling people, oh, I don't drink, but sometimes people think there's something wrong with you if you don't engage. But there's nothing wrong with us. But if you do want to have a glass of wine, you can go ahead and do it with these. It's really phenomenal. They actually make them where they go right on the wine bottle, so every time you pour from this company. I think this company is the best one. So, but you can put by the pourer as well. Okay, so let's move on to laundry. Lou gets he wears a lot of sunscreen for the golf course, and his collars just get really stained from the sunscreen. And he has beautiful golf shorts and they start to get really dingy around the collar. So I was looking for something, and he has very sensitive skin. So I was looking for something that would remove stains, that was non-toxic and wouldn't really probably irritate his neck. It was on there. And I found this on Amazon. And it's from the brand Puracy. It's the natural stain remover. I've already gone through one of these bottles, and I'm starting my second. It's plant-derived, enzyme-based, non-toxic, free and clear from Austin, Texas. And it just really, it works, is what's amazing to me. I spritz it on his collar, and I have this little laundry brush that I use. I also got this on Amazon, but you can use an old toothbrush, whatever. But I have it sitting in a nice little thing in my laundry room, so it looks nice to have the little brush, but a toothbrush will do. So I spray and saturate the collar of the shirt and anywhere else he may have dripped. I let it sit for a few minutes, and then I just take the brush and I lightly scrub along all of where the stains are, and I spray this. Throw it in the wash machine. It pulls it all out, my friends. This is wonderful. Absolutely love it. You can use this for babies. It does not bother his skin at all, and it's made in the USA and cruelty-free. All right, so let's move on now for those of us who wear glasses. I don't know anybody that doesn't wear a pair of sunglasses, but sometimes they get so dirty. And if you use a paper towel, you can scratch your lenses. So I found these on Amazon, and they're called Kim Wipes from Kim Tech Science brand. They're very light, they're even thinner than tissue paper. And all I do is you can just take your eyeglasses, you can either clean them just dry, or you can spritz. I have this other spray that I forgot to bring over here that I found on Amazon for the glasses. It doesn't leave any haze or streaks on it, and it also does not scratch. But using this is just fabulous. I've had my glasses for, I've probably had this pair for at least 4 or 5 years. And I have no scratches on the lens from rubbing. I might have one from when I might have, nicked it someplace, or Lula has a bad habit. I mean, Harley got me good on the arm here, but Lula has a bad habit, not a bad habit, she can't help it. She's a little fur baby. But she gets excited and she paws up and she'll scratch me on the face. And like I said, Harley got me really good here. And I bruise easily, my friends. Many of you are concerned about my bruises. I was on aspirin for my restless leg syndrome and my varicose veins, and I'm bruising too easily. I've always bruised easy, but many of you were concerned about all the bruises that were on my arms. It's simply because I take an aspirin, and I'm not a dainty kind of girl. When I get in to do something, I'm banging myself all up, or I'm playing with the dogs. All right, so let's get back to the Amazon. Now, this was one of Louie's finds. I really knew nothing about this, but it's really awesome. And I can't remember the name of this, but it's Ultimate Ears, and I will list and link everything below for you, and everything is in my Amazon store. But because I just go to my store, and this way I know everything I've ordered, and I don't need to worry about it. But this thing here is awesome, awesome. He got it to take to the golf course with him in the cart. And it plays music, it plays whatever's connected to your phone. You can listen to radio shows. We sometimes will tune into the radio stations from back in New York where we're from. It's funny how you miss those things. And we'll sit out on the lanai and we just set this on the table. And it's amazing the sound that comes out of this thing. You can adjust the up and down volume. You just sync it with your phone and it just picks up whatever you want. If you have music on your phone, it'll play it through this. But it's awesome. The stereo system that comes out of this is unbelievable. So I wanted to share this with you because I just think this is great. And it comes in different colors as well. All right, so we're moving back to Louie. This was another thing. He wanted some of his golf hats washed because they get really sweaty. And again, I spray this on the sweat stains from the sunscreen and just from sweating. It removes everything, absolutely everything. But I bought these. Now, some people use these and stick it in the dishwasher, and that just grosses me right out to put that in the dishwasher. But you can use these in the dishwasher. I just have a thing about that. I don't put anything in the dishwasher except my dishes. Some people will put all kinds of things in their dishwasher. And that's okay. I just get the heebie-jeebies. But this here, the top comes off, you put the cap on with the brim, and then you just snap this back on. The hat is secured in there, so you can either set it in your dishwasher like this, and you can go ahead and spritz this, put it in the dishwasher, and it will come out clean. But I have a top loader, so I just put it in. I usually do 3, I have 3 of these. I usually do 3 caps at a time, and I just put it in there, and I put it on the delicate system sometimes if I remember, or I just leave it on the normal, and they come out so perfect. And then I just hang it on the doorknob, and it dries, and the hat is like brand new. I mean, this is genius, okay? And I know they used to make them full hat, but I like this half one much better. I have both, but I do like the half one. Okay, so the next item is I wear Invisalign. I've been wearing Invisalign for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in November. And because I haven't been able to get back to New York for my dentist, I'm wearing this last tray forever. I swear. I think I'm gonna have them till I'm probably 100. I don't know. But anyway, I clean them. They can get really bad. I'm not one to pull them out of my mouth if I'm drinking something. Like if I drink a Virgil's black cherry soda, I don't pull them out of my mouth, but I don't have any stains on them. My teeth still look white with them. I don't don't drink wine enough. I don't drink coffee or tea to know whether I could stain them that way. But this right here, and this is the Retainer Bright. They come in a pack like this. I just take them out, warm water in my little container, put this in, let it soak while I'm taking my shower. I get out, I floss my teeth, I brush my teeth, and do everything I do to my teeth. And then I do take a toothbrush and just go in the brace, and then I rinse it and pop it in, and they stay brand new, my friends. So this, if you wear some sort of retainer, or you're doing your Invisalign or planning on doing Invisalign, you might want to look into the Retainer Bright. They are awesome. A dentist will tell you not to use them. Do not listen to them. And I'm sorry if there's a dentist watching me and I offend you, but these do not stain them, my friends, my dentist friends. Let them get them, okay? All right, last personal item, I think, yes. Okay, this here, I started having problems with styes. So I went to the eye doctor because the styes were underneath my eyelid, which are, of course, the most painful to have. I mean, they're painful and ugly no matter what, but when they're underneath and it constantly rubs on your eyeball, that is excruciating. So I went to the eye doctor and they told me it was simply something that happens with age. It's not because of dirty makeup brushes or anything like that. It is just age. Your oil glands change in the eyelid, and sometimes they just get a little congested and they form a sty. So they told me to get these eyelid wipes, and I did. And all they are eyelid wipes with tea tree and coconut oil. And all I do is I remove my makeup, and then I take one of these when I'm done actually washing my face and cleaning thoroughly. I will then take this pad here, open it up, and I lift my lash, and I just wipe along the lower lash and then along the upper lash. And knock on wood, I have not had a problem since the last time. So my eye doctor knew what she was talking about, okay? So if you are suffering with some sort of sty or with age, you're getting what I had, then you might want to give these a try. And I've gone through boxes of them, but I love them. Okay, so next up, this is my chopper. I love this chopper. I think it's the best chopper I've ever had. And this is the, I think it's called Mueller or Mueller, not sure, but it comes with a couple of different choppers. And this here is the smaller one I have. All you do is set it on, place your, whatever you want to chop, garlic, onion, whatever, and boom, smash it down, and you have perfect chopped onion. I put eggs in here. Tomatoes don't do really well, but I mean, I've done carrots. I chop everything I need in here. I mean, the small one, you can do a nice mirepoix, or like I said, they have the larger one. Sometimes when you're making a soup, you want a vegetable that's a little bit thicker. Love, love, love this. Easy to clean, easy to lift the blades out of, easy to put it back in. Absolutely adore this thing. All right, so now I'm moving on to this. I have wanted one of these for the longest time. And I don't know why I didn't look on Amazon. I kept looking in like all the home or kitchen stores. So I use a lot of tea. I'm not a tea drinker, hot tea, but I use a lot of teas in my smoothies. That's how I get the antioxidant benefits from teas, by using them in my smoothies. So I accumulated so many tea boxes, and I would put them in drawers, and then I'd have to, shift through, and it never looked neat to me. So I always wanted, when you're in a restaurant and they come in, would you like tea? And they open it up for you. Oh, and it smells so fabulous when you open it up. So I ordered this off of Amazon, and I absolutely love it. And it's bamboo, and it has a plexi kind of plastic glass here. And all of my tea bags just sit in there, and it holds quite a few. The whole box can go in there. And then I just have to go in and pick up a tea. And also, when I'm having company, I can easily just bring the box out and say, would you like a tea, ma'am? Or sir? Whatever. But I just love it. And it has a little clip that goes in right to here, and it locks in place. But I absolutely love it, my friends. Love it. And it it'll fit on your counter. If you have a deep drawer, it can fit in the drawer. My drawer is not deep enough for it to fit in the drawer, but this looks pretty on the counter. Or you can put it in a cabinet, whatever you like, but it really does make a difference, my friends. I absolutely love this. So now I have a couple of doggy items. My dogs, I groom them a lot myself because they get out of control quickly. And it's very expensive to groom a dog. People always say, oh, I want a golden doodle. Well, you need to think about a lot of things. You need to think about your finances, because grooming a doodle in where I live, in New York, or where I lived, it was much less here in Florida. But I think it's because I go to Petco here. Back home in New York, I was going to a dog grooming place, and they have a kennel and so on. And that's all they did. So it used to cost me $165 per dog every 6 weeks. And I said to Lou, this is ridiculous. I mean, that's like throwing money away to me. So I bought a grooming table. I have a license for cosmetology. I thought, how hard can it be? So I watched a couple of videos and I groom them. The only thing I can't do with them is cut their toenails, because they're not like Bindy's, my other dog. I could see where I needed to cut. With theirs, I can't, because their toenails are actually black. There's no white to their toenails, so I don't know where to stop and start. So that makes me nervous, and I can't cut in between their paws because they don't let me. So I do take them for some grooming, and I do it myself. And Lula is very, very afraid of the blow dryer. I bought a big blow dryer it's for pets, but it's very, very loud. And Lula does not like air blown in her face at all. So, I don't know, I was doing something, and this was just a recent purchase. I was watching something, I think it might have been on Instagram, I don't know. And they showed these. And these are like little headbands. This is Lula's. And I just plop it on Lula's head. It holds her ears down. And it's like a security blanket for them. So I bought one for Harley and one for Lula. I've not used them yet, but I just wanted to share them. And if any of you have used this, any groomers out there, please let me know. Now, the other day I posted on Instagram a video of Harley with her head out the window. It was the first time ever for Harley. I don't normally allow that because I had read about eye damage for dogs, but then I thought, you know, dogs have been doing this for years. And Harley, so I would leave the window down every now and then, but Harley would never stick her head out, ever. So Lou and we were driving someplace, and he put the window down halfway, and oh my God, she stuck her head out, and she was like, he goes, look at her. I mean, she was loving life. And Harley she is afraid of everything, and she was just loving it. But I want to say we would not have allowed it if she were not locked in. Now, a lot of people let their dogs roam free in their car. Lou and I have never really felt comfortable with that, because if you get in a car accident, they can go flying anywhere in the car. And so I bought these a long time ago because I didn't want them just running all over the truck. And Harley will jump up on you in the driver's seat, right on the steering wheel while you're driving. So I had to secure them. So I bought this. Now this is Lula's. It's a little bit shorter. And all you do is you attach this. There's usually a metal loop in your car. I have a truck, so an SUV. So there's a metal loop that separates the seats from the back. I put the seats down, and then I loop this into that. So, and you do it by their height. So this goes from here to here from the floor, and Lula is attached to it, and that's all the play she gets is right there. She can lay down, she can stand up, she can move a little bit, but she cannot jump up out of the window, nor can Harley. Harley cannot get into the front seats this way, nor can Lula, and they love it. So it's just, and another thing that's a bonus is Harley can't chew through this. Harley chews through everything. You leave a leash on Harley unattended, she's gonna eat it. So these, I've had these almost a year now, and I just love them. And like I said, Lula's is shorter. They do come in different lengths, so you measure your dog. It tells you how to do it right in the store. All right, moving on. I have tendonitis bad in my arms. I've talked about these. These are compression sleeves for the elbows. If I did not have these, I would not be able to work out at all because I have such bad tendonitis. and they just slip over, and that's how you wear them. And I can do my biceps, my tricep, my shoulders, my delts, everything, and not a problem at all. I also have one for my knee. These are different companies, but I wear one on my left knee because I don't know what's the matter with it. I don't know what I did, but I've been having a problem with my left knee for about a month. And Lou and I love to walk, and if I don't have this on, I cannot walk the distance. So I bought one for the knee, and I'm just here to say they work, my friends, they work. And the elbow one is the Doc Miller. I'm not sure the brand of this one, but everything, like I said, will be listed and linked below for you. Now this is something else that I think is just genius. After I work out, this is a must, I have to ice, or I'm gonna have some problems the next day. But who wants to sit around with an ice bag? It's dripping all over the place. It's just not functional for me. So I think the ad came across on Instagram or something, but I went on Amazon and I said, you know, ice sleeves. This I put in the freezer, and when I'm done, I get home. Now this one is for my legs, so it's too big for my arm. I did buy this just recently, and I need to buy a small on this. So you measure your arm and you order by that. But this is ice cold, and I can do my dishes, I can walk around, I can get things done with this still on. It's a little loose, but when I get the small, it will be perfect. But how genius is that? This is genius, my friends. I love it. So this is an awesome find on Amazon. Okay, so now diffusing. I love to diffuse essential oils in my home. And we just recently remodeled one of our bathrooms, and we now have a white counter. So I've had these for years in brown. So I went online and I thought I need a white one. I want it to just be flush with the cabinet. I don't want it to be my white countertop and then here sits this brown diffuser. I love these diffusers. I have them all over the house. This is my most favorite. I get them on Amazon. They also come in rose gold. They come in brown, white, and rose gold, but these are phenomenal. The top lifts off, and I did use it, so it will drip. And then all you do is I use in these is distilled water. There is a little mark inside that tells you how far to fill it. So I just go ahead and fill it right to the red line. What's really nice about this is it's quiet, because some people like to use them in their bedrooms. But it's very quiet, and it will run for, I swear, 10 hours. And then I just put, now this is lemongrass, because I love lemongrass in the bathroom. And this is not the lemongrass that I would buy out in a store. This one, our spa here actually sells it. It was a ripoff. It was too much money for what I was getting. But I just put about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 drops of lemongrass in there. And then you put the lid back on, and then you will just hit mist, and the mist will start to come out. You can time it. You can put 2 hours. You can do 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off, whatever you want. 15 minutes on, 30 minutes off, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. I just hit mist, and it runs until it's empty. And then they automatically shut off. But I just purchased 2 white ones for our bathrooms, and I'll shut up. It makes no noise at all. So I absolutely love these diffusers, and I think they're very pretty. All right, last but not least, with quarantine, this is an item that I dropped the ball on. I thought I'm gonna get some adult coloring books, I'm gonna get some puzzles for us, and by the time I got to ordering them or looking for them, they were completely sold out. So I waited for them to come back in stock on Amazon, and they are back in stock. And so I ordered these. These are gel pens to do the coloring in the adult. I also have colored pencils. But you get 120 color gel, and then you get 120 refills free with this. And there's beautiful, beautiful colors in this. I just love them. And then I ordered some adult coloring books so that when if we ever get quarantined again, we'll have some coloring books. And plus, I like to do these things just when I'm bored. It keeps you busy from eating. Yes, it does, my friends. And then I bought this one, it's 100 flowers, and it's just beautiful flowers. And if you're really good at it, you can take this out and put it in an 8x10 frame and hang it yourself because they're really pretty. And some people are really, really good at, you know, drawing and creating colors that go beautiful like the cover. So I got that, and then this, I wanted some puzzles, and I waited for them to come back in stock. I actually ordered like 4 puzzles, but I thought this one would appeal to many, and it is the Underdogs. I thought Lou would enjoy doing this one with me. So we have puzzles now if we should have any problems with getting out. We are now in Florida. There could be hurricane. Anything could happen. And I just thought it's best to have some games, some puzzles. And I noticed that a lot of people here in Florida, they'll invite people over their house for game night. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll start, you know, picking up some games. Who knows? And then when the hurricanes hit and we have to stay home for a week, we've got things to keep us busy. All right, my friends, the video went a little longer than I had planned, but I have a lot of awesome Amazon finds. In the comments, let me know what are some of the things that you buy off of Amazon, that you buy all the time, that you tell everyone about because they are just so fabulous. I mean, I have many, many things. We could be here 3 hours, but I didn't think y'all wanted to spend 3 hours with me. All right, my friends, so leave it in the comments what you find awesome at Amazon or on Amazon. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you as an ageless beauty, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell because that notifies you through your email of all the things that I am putting up. My videos take a while to get up because the internet here in Florida is awful. I have spent days waiting for something to upload. It is terrible, my friends. So I have to catch it right at the right moment. And, you know, I talk to other people and they're like, it takes me 20 minutes to upload. Oh no, 4 or 5 hours. It's terrible. And then sometimes they just abort. Something happened while you were uploading. All right, my friends, so that is it for me. Go out in the world and be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. I love you all. Bisous.